Okay, welcome. This is the reading for life path number 6. Just in general, let's talk about what the life path number represents. The life path number represents a set of traits that you were born with. So when you come into this world as a human, you possess certain traits, right? And so your life path talks about an opportunity that you have within you to fulfill in this lifetime. So as a 6, what does that mean? It means that you at times are going to fluctuate on a spectrum of energy. On one side is generosity. On the other side, we have self-deprecation. So you can be very loving and generous and compassionate and giving. But when you are operating in the lower aspects of that, you can do it to the detriment of yourself, right? You can give to others more than you give to yourself. So keep that in mind. And think about the current space that you're in as we go through this reading. The first card is our current space in life. Then we have what supports us. What challenges us, what is hidden from us or lies dormant in our subconscious. And then lastly, we have the guide card, a spiritual nudge. Then we have 3 cards from the Starseed Oracle, followed by 2 cards from the Soul's Journey. All right, 6s, let's dig in. Okay, so current space. So it looks like there's something to celebrate. It looks like you've achieved or acquired something, and the energy that it is bringing you is an energy of passion. So the 4 of Wands talks about a level of peace and contentment in life. Preferably your personal life. When we're talking about wands, we're talking about energy, and we're talking about things that we are passionate or charismatic about. But anyway, this is a lot to celebrate going on for you. Sometimes people refer to this card as marriage, but in general, it just talks about prosperity and peace. Either it's presently here or it is on the horizon. Now, what supports you as you are currently in this space? We have the 2 of Swords. So swords in general talk about our mental space, right? So this is where we go within in order to decide something. So the 2, we have a conflicting energy. 2s talk about being unable or unwilling to make a decision. So you've experienced some sort of success or it's near. However, you were unable to decide something, right? And so this is nudging you to follow your heart. Whatever decision you make, it should be heart-based, right? Get out of your head. Don't overthink. Don't overanalyze. And also don't pretend like the problem is not there. So there are things to be proud of, but there are also major decisions that you need to make, but you actually need to show up and you actually need to make them. But over analyzing a situation is not benefiting you. So take a break from the mind and go ahead and sink into your heart, and whatever decision you decide to make, because it's not going to come from just a head decision. Whatever decision you decide to make sure it's a decision that reflects who you are at your core, right? And so follow your heart. Don't worry about making other people happy. The decision you make is a decision that you need to be content with for the remainder of your life, okay? Now, what's challenging you as you experience some form of success and as you battle this decision, what will strengthen you is the 3 of Wands. So this talks about your ability to plan for the long term. This talks about you reaping some type of prosperity or abundance from all the seeds that you planted in past experiences. It also talks about your ability to be patient as you wait for your ships to come in. Whatever you decide here reflects what will come to you, right? The ships are coming in. Remain patient. Success is literally in your grasp, but take pride in everything that you've done to get here, okay? Now, this is where you are. This is what supports you. This is what will challenge or strengthen you, your ability to plan for the long term. The fact that you are reaping abundance from all your past choices, and the fact that you need to be patient as you decide what to do next. All right, I've made this decision, but now what do I do? I'm still waiting for something to come into me, right? Now this 4th spot represents a hidden power or something that is within our subconscious that we don't yet realize about something that we possess or are able to do. So the 8 of Wands talks about rapid changes in unexpected events, okay? It talks about the fact that you are going to have a lot going on, and at times you may feel stressful, but you have to realize that all of this energy that is coming towards you, in most situations, this is going to be positive because the seeds that you planted and the work and the labor that you put in prior is coming back to you. It may feel like it's coming in all at once and you're overwhelmed, but you actually do have the ability to multitask and to navigate the things that are coming your way. If you look at the fireworks, it's like, think about the finale on July 4th when we do watch the fireworks. Sometimes the noise and the sounds can be overwhelming, but at the same time, it's absolutely beautiful, right? And so whatever is coming into you as you make this plan, it is well worth your while. It is the bang for your buck. And it may appear to be stressful, just like those fireworks sometimes seem just too loud. But just silence yourself and navigate it and understand that anything that is coming towards you, it's literally because you put so much labor into it. Now the last card is going to be what spirit is guiding you to do, or like a spiritual nudge. And you have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess talks about being able to meditate and quiet yourself so that you can go within and find the desire of your soul, right? This is about finding the desire of your soul. This is about seeking wisdom. This is about receiving wisdom. This is about developing your intuitive gifts. But in order to do that, you have to go within. You have to quiet out the background. The opinions of others in a space like this, it just does not matter. And you are going to develop and receive as you are in this space. So spiritually, you're ascending. And it will take your mind, your energy in order to get through this. It will take your mind and your energy in order to turn inward to discover what it is you truly desire and what you want. Now, the final card is not about action. Now, this 8 of Wands definitely is about action. So you have 3 action cards. You've got the current space, you've got the challenge, and you've got the hidden, right? But the 2 kind of pauses you in a space where you have to decide. However, this last card is saying, take a break, go within. Go within, develop your gifts. There's wisdom that's coming to you that you need to access. As long as you can accomplish this, at the other end, you can spiritually ascend in some way. Now, the 3 cards that we have from the Starseed Oracle, we have Cosmic Heart, make your life a moving prayer. So anything that you pray about, anything that you long for, anything that you cherish to be present in your life, continue to pray for those. But when it says make your life a moving prayer, that means that everything that you do in your day-to-day should reflect the prayers that you are asking for, right? And so take the steps that you can take based on what you can control. Continue to pray, continue to seek, continue to ask, but make sure that the life that you are living reflects the end goal that you are moving towards. The next card we have are new solutions and beginnings. You'll survive this. So whatever the challenge is that you are pushing through, whatever you're planning for, whatever you are unable to decide on, you are going to get through it. It won't always be confusing. It won't always rack your brain. But realize that something new is coming in, right? And so something has to end in order for a beginning to take place. And so if you have to end something, and if something is no longer a part of your plan in the future, then release it. You know where you're going, and you're going quickly, but be comfortable with that change. Next, we have physical and emotional healing. So as you make these changes, sometimes our physical life can move faster than the life within us, right? So even though everything looks great on the outside, within, if we haven't overcome certain traumas and challenges and struggles, sometimes there seems to be a discrepancy between the life within us and the life outside of us. So as you progress through this change and you make these shifts and you learn to go within, to seek wisdom, you have to realize that you're actually healing yourself, right? Physically and emotionally. No human escapes trauma. It's impossible. We are here to learn, we are here to endure, and we are here to overcome. So as you navigate this energy, realize that you are actually healing yourself, right? Aspects of yourself that you may not have always wanted to deal with. You are actually tapping into them and patching them up. Now, the 2 cards we got from the Soul's Journey, first card is worry. And the affirmation is, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. We're not deciding. We're planning. We're adjusting to change. We're becoming comfortable with going in. But we can't change an outcome by worrying excessively, right? So overcome the need to worry. When it talks about making your life a moving prayer, make the moves that you can make, right? Lastly, we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So this is a spiritual journey. Most times we hear that we are spiritual beings in a physical existence. Our souls have to grow. The point of coming to earth is because we are trying to accomplish something on a soul level. So being guilty is just an excess of energy that you are wasting. Everything that you do, every belief that you have, every word that you speak in regards to you should reflect the fact that you are attempting to grow your soul. That can be in spite of another, that can be in spite of a job, a relationship, or someone's opinion. It doesn't matter. It is your soul that desires something. This High Priestess energy that Spirit is asking you to tap into will assist you as you recognize your soul's growth. And remember 6s, let's just talk about it. When 6s are high vibing, they're responsible, protective people, very nurturing, they're stable, they're balanced, compassionate, loving, and sympathetic. So if you can tap in and identify with all of those adjectives, that's amazing. However, if your current space as a 6 represents the fact that you feel overly responsible for things or for others, something feels suffocating to you, if you're a homebody and you just don't want to engage, if you feel like you're a doormat, if you feel like you are overly protective or care more for others than they care for themselves, then you've almost developed a savior complex. You don't need to be a martyr. We are literally here for our own journey, and you don't have to carry the burden of another, right? If someone's alive, it's because they have something to do in their life, and that is not a cross that you need to bear. Okay, 6s? Thanks for tuning in.